Hello, today I will teach you how to name organic compounds, more specifically saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. So first, what is a hydrocarbon? A hydrocarbon is a molecule made up of only carbons and hydrogens. What makes one saturated or unsaturated? If it has only single bonds between the carbons, it is saturated, and if it has at least one double or triple bond, then it is unsaturated. So some nomenclature. Alkanes are hydrocarbons with only single bonds. Alkenes are hydrocarbons with at least one double bond and no triple bonds. And then alkynes are hydrocarbons with at least one triple bond. So how do you name them? I'll use this example right here to help guide this explanation. So first you find the longest carbon chain in the molecule. And as you can see here, the longest carbon chain is the one that runs across horizontally. And then you find the corresponding prefix according to the number of carbons. And since it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbons in the longest chain, use the prefix hept. And then if the longest carbon chain is an alkane, add the suffix -ane. If it's an alkene, add the suffix -ene, and if it's an alkyne, add -ine. And then since it has at least one double bond but no triple bonds, it's alkene, and then so you add the suffix -ene. And then if it's an alkene, count the order of the double bond from the end that yields the lowest number. And if there are multiple, add a phrase that denotes the number in between the prefix and the suffix. So as you can see, there's two double bonds right here. The first bond between the carbons, and then the second bond between the carbons, and then so it becomes 1, 2. And since there are two, you add di in between hep and tene, so it becomes 1, 2 heptadiene. And you wouldn't count from this end because that would make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heptadiene, which is a bigger number than 1, 2 heptadiene. And then if it's an alkyne, do the same but with triple bonds. And then after that, you find the carbon chains that are exclusive to the main chain, and then find out which number carbon on the main chain it branches out from, starting counting from the same end that you counted the bonds from. And then you find the appropriate prefix for the chain length, like the side chain length, and then add YL. And then if there are multiple, list them alphabetically or add like a number denoting how many there are, such as di, tri, or tetra. And then since counting from this end, the same end that we started counting the bonds from, on the 1, 2, 3, 4th carbon, there's a side chain that's length 2 carbons, and then you find the prefix eth, and then you add o, and then since it comes off the 4th carbon, it becomes 4-ethyl. And then on the 5th carbon in the chain, since there's one carbon that branches off of it, it's meth, and then you add o, so it becomes 5-methyl. And then so the full name of this would be 4-ethyl from this, 5-methyl from that, and then 1,2 heptadiene. Hope this instructional video helped.